Hello everybody! Happy Monday. Today what we're going to be doing is an eyebrow tutorial. Obviously I have one eyebrow done, one eyebrow not done. So what products we're going to be using today is our Lime Life eyebrow pencil and some bronzer. Okay, that's all we're doing for this brow look, nice and easy. So the one end of your brow pencil is going to be an actual pencil. The other side is a spoolie. So the very first thing you're going to do is start brushing your eyebrows. Brush them out, get them nice and full. Trim any straggler pieces or pluck anything you need to, okay? The second thing we're going to do is we're just going to start lining the brow with short little swipes. I start in a little bit. You don't want to start, on the end towards your nose too far in because you want that to be kind of like an ombre look. So I'm going to start about right here and I'm just going to do real light swiping motions. Okay, you're just going to line that top part of the brow. And a good rule of thumb, that's kind of where you want your brow to be. You want to put the pencil on the end of your nose, and it gives you an idea of where your eyebrow should start and end. And this pencil's really good for beginners because you can make any kind of eyebrow you want. If you want it really sharp looking, you can do that. If you want it natural, you can use it for a natural look. If you want a different shape, you can definitely do a different shape. Obviously my eyebrows, I pluck them down pretty far so I can make the shape that I want with them. And now we're just going to line the lower part of the eyebrow. Nice light swiping motions. You're building, okay? And then you're just going to connect it with the top. I would say connect it towards a little over halfway through. I do the point at the end with the top part, and then the bottom part, I don't kind of go near because you don't want it real thick. You can kind of just build into it, okay? So now what I'm doing is I'm just cleaning up that line a little bit. I like a more sharp look, so that's what I'm doing for mine. You don't have to. And, throughout the process, you can use the spoolie to brush everything through. If you feel like you've gotten a little too dark, that's what that's really good for also. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go towards the middle part of the very end of my eyebrow, okay? And that's where a lot of people mess up. You don't want it to look too harsh there. You kind of just want it to look like an ombre. You want it to fade from light to dark. You want the more dark area to be where the point is. So I'm kind of darkening that up right now. Same thing over here. I always kind of darken from that where the top part of your arch is. See, that's where I'm showing you right now. That's kind of where you want the arch to be. You're going to take your eyebrow pencil and you're going to go from the end of your nose to your pupil. And that's kind of where you want your arch to be. And that's the dark part. That's where you want the dark area to be. And you want it to look like an ombre. Okay, so you're going from light to dark. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to use our bronzer. Okay, this is our bronzer with an angled brush. And I'm just going to use that to make the look a little bit softer. So I'm just using just a little bit of product. I'm going to start in here and I'm just going to start working it in. You can use brown eyeshadow. You can use bronzer. You don't need actual brow powder, okay? So just take a little bit of that and just start filling it in. Make it look soft if you want the soft look. See how much difference that makes? And the only products that I used was our brow pencil and a little bit of bronzer. So I just keep working it in until you get that look that you want. Use a spoolie, brush it through. It's very simple. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean up the look a little bit. I like to use our concealer just to, clean up any areas that you want a little bit sharper, if you wanna make it look a little precise. And also this is really good to highlight your under your brow. Okay, so I use that light concealer and I'm just taking that and I'm just gonna run it right along the edge. Just clean up that look. This is where, you know, if you didn't, you're not going to be perfect. Nobody's going to be perfect. Every time you do it, it's going to be different. Each eyebrow is going to look different. They are not identical twins. You do not want them to look exactly the same. Okay, so this is just where you're going to be cleaning up that look. Make sure that you blend that concealer in. You don't want a nice, sharp, you know, concealer look lining your brows. You want to make sure that you blend that. So I'm going to do this to the other eye. And like I said, this gives you a nice little highlighter also underneath your eye. So I'm just taking that, doing a nice easy swipe along the bottom, cleaning up that point a little bit. And like I said, you can do any shape that you want. Play around with shapes. It's just makeup, you know, it's like drawing. You can erase, you can take it off and try again. All right, so look at how easy that was. And Raven's back. She loves doing her makeup with us. All right, do you see that? And we're just gonna finish up this eye with some mascara, my favorite product. Our mascara is one of our top selling products. Super easy to use. It has the fibers right in it, so it's really easy to use one coat, throw it on, and go. You don't need fake eyelashes. You don't need a 3 or 4 step, serum and fibers to fall in your eyes. Nothing like that. I always use just one coat, throw it on, and it really brightens up your eye. Our products are super simple. They are professional makeup products, but that doesn't mean an everyday person can use them. All right, hang on. I always forget to grab my spray. At the end of doing anything on your face, always use our spray. You did all of that work. You want it to stay in place for up to 16 hours. So hold it a couple, about a foot away from your face. Spray it at, an X, and it sets everything. It'll set your brows. We also have a brow gel that you could use also. All right, guys, thank you.